Good morning. Now again we are here with a new topic, editing a worksheet, and this is the lesson number 4, editing a worksheet. Okay, so the worksheet means this is a topic, and this topics we learn in the Microsoft Excel package. Okay, so the Microsoft Excel package, if we talk about a Microsoft Excel package, so the Microsoft Excel is an application software. Okay, Microsoft Excel is an application software and it used to perform mathematical operation. It's used to perform mathematical calculations. Okay, simple and complex calculation. Suppose that if we want to multiply 2 number or 3 number or 4 number, then you can do in Microsoft Excel. Not only the multiplication, you can do addition, subtraction, multiplication also, right? And also you can do more complicated calculation. Suppose that if you want to calculate interest, compound interest, so all types of calculation we can do in the Microsoft Excel package. So sometimes we call as a Microsoft package accounting package also, right? So if we want to calculate the salary sheet, also we can do in a Microsoft Excel. If we want to create a attendance sheet, we can do, right? And also like we can create a student's mark sheet report, tabulations, all types of calculation and format we can do in a Microsoft Excel package, right? So Microsoft is an application software and it is used to perform mathematical calculation and operations. In this topic, there is the editing of worksheet. Means in this lesson we'll discuss how we can edit the content in the worksheet. Okay, the different operation we perform in this chapter and in a worksheet. Like editing in worksheet involves changing cell contents, right? So in a worksheet, how will change the cell content? Suppose that we have done some value, we have put some data in an Excel sheet, and after that if we want to change that value, how we'll do? We'll discuss. Suppose, and the next is copying moving data, and the topic is copying moving data. You have already entered data in that worksheet, and after that if you want to move from one place to another, and if you want to copy data from one place to another, so we can do. Next, inserting or deleting rows and columns. Sometimes we want to remove some information from the worksheet. So in that case you can delete or remove the data. And sometimes between two data we need some more information. So in that case we need to insert some rows and some columns in that worksheet. Okay, so how we'll do this operation in a worksheet we'll discuss in the next class, but these types of operation we perform in a Excel worksheet, right? Again I'm repeating, like changing the cell contents. Changing the cell contents we can do changing, we can change the data, right? Copying data, moving data, okay, insert row, insert columns, delete rows and delete columns, okay, and so on, and more operation we perform in a worksheet, right? So how we'll discuss, how we'll perform all the topics we'll discuss in the next class. Okay, so the main focus is the MS Excel is a application software and it is used to perform mathematical operation, mathematical calculations, simple and complex, right? Now, the next topic is selecting cell content. Selecting cells. Already we have discussed what is a cell. A cell is a cell. A cell is the intersection between rows and columns, right? Suppose that this is a small diagram for you, right? And this is an example as an Excel practice. Fine. So we all know at the top this is a A, B, C and D like this. We can see here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and so on. Right? And we all know the Excel sheet display in a tabular format, and the sheets is divided into number of cells. Okay, in a tabular format. Now we can see at the top the first row, and in the first row the first box is displaying A, then B, C, D and E. So these are columns. We all know in our Excel sheets columns start from A and the last column address is X, F, D. Okay, and in the left side you can see in the horizontal section bar like this, the one number start from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 like. So these are called rows, and we have a rows start from 1 to 10,48,576. Okay, so in our Excel sheets we have a 10,48,576 rows. Okay, now the intersection between rows and columns, this section, this area called as a cell. This is the intersection between rows and columns, and this rectangular shape is called a cell. Okay, so we have a many cells. So how we can select the cells in a worksheet? Okay. How we can select a worksheet in a Excel sheet? So we will perform some operation like a row and a column. If we want to select any particular row and particular column, so we can click on the row and column heading. Okay, so we have this is a column heading. Right, so you can click on any column heading, right? Same process if you want to select this row number 4, so you can click on row heading, right? Now the next is entire worksheet. Entire worksheet means if you want to select the entire worksheet, so it's very simple. Press Ctrl plus A. Okay, you can press Ctrl plus A key combination from the keyboard, or you can select the All button. Using the All button or Ctrl plus A, you can select the entire worksheet. Next is adjacent cell adjacent rows and columns, right? If you want to select adjacent rows and columns, so then in that case you can select the first row and first column, then hold down the shift key from the keyboard and then select the last row and last column, right? So it's simple process. If you want to select the first row, adjacent rows and column anyone, then click on the first row and column and then hold down the shift key. Okay, shift key and then you can select the last column and last row. Now the next is a non-adjacent cells, rows and columns. If we want to select the non-adjacent rows and columns, so in that case we can follow the click on the row and columns anyone, right, and hold down the control key. Hold down the control key while click on the other row and column for selection, right? So in that case select any one and after that you can click on the control button and then you can click any non-adjacent row and column. Okay, so this is the process to select any rows and any columns and entire worksheet. Okay, non-adjacent rows and columns, non-adjacent rows and columns, adjacent rows and columns in a worksheet. And after that we can perform many operations. After selecting the cells, rows and columns, we can perform many operations, like we can copy the data from one place to another, we can move the data from one place to another, right? After that we can apply some formatting option also. So this is process to apply some operation in the worksheet.